Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. So, chums, I'm over at my egg giveaway base. Now, I've got 4 podiums here, but really what I only need is 2. I'm going to be giving away dragons and griffins. So, I want to remodel this whole banner area here. So, it's a case of having to delete stuff out first. If I just select anything, go into the edit mode. If I delete all this sort of stuff off of here, I want to get rid of all the decals and the framework. It's important to try and get rid of the decals, otherwise sometimes they can be still there but invisible. There we go. Oh, there's another one embedded there. Sometimes you have to layer 2 or 3 decals on top of each other for them to appear properly. So there we go. Deleting out all the decals. Chicka-boom. And there goes the arches as well. Now what I want to do is probably get rid of one of those and one of those. And what I'm planning to do is put a skeleton of the creature behind it. So this is quite new. You know, these are new things. These skeletons, aren't they? So what I'm going to do is just build an extra little layer out here. I think for doing exactly that. Let's go into the old build camera mode. There we go. Chicka-boom. Come on, snap. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. And I might even go one more, because I'm not 100% sure how big these bone statue things are. So there we go. Let's do that. And let's put in a girder. Is that the same girder? Well, it doesn't really matter if it is or isn't, to be fair, does it? Come on, rotate round. No, I want a snap place. Why is it not? Oh, my days. I want you to go just there. There we go. Fun times. And all the way across the back. You know what, let's take me off the actual screen a little so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. There we go. So we got that, and we want this divisional piece in here. There we go. Right, now to build these new dino thingies. And where are these new dino thingies? Here they are. So I can either do... No, what I want is an avian one, because I want to be able to build like a... Oh, okay. It's not all that big. Right, well, I'll put it about there then. So this would be for the bird one, I take it. Let's head on over then. Let's see if we can build a bird, shall we? Bird is a word. So I want this to look like it's a griffin. So I don't want it to look like a dragon. So I want a bird-like skull. That one looks like a beak. So we go for that as the skull. There we go. And then the body, we don't want it to have a long neck. We want it to have quite a short body. So I want a short rib cage like that one. Oh, okay, cool. So that's going in there. And then we want wings. Yeah, it's definitely got wings. It's not a dragon. It's a winged one. So we stick that in there. There we go. Lower limbs. Probably the bird-like legs. There we are. And then for the tail, have we got anything that looks like a griffin's tail? We don't really. We don't really have anything that looks feathered or tail-like of a bird. That's about the closest I've got. So you know what? I'd go with that. And there we go. There's the griffin. I think that looks like a griffin. There we go. Oh. Oh, what the... All right, okay. So we take that away now, do we? And then I should have my griffin here. Is that it? It doesn't look anything like the one that I just made, does it? But there we go. Do I just stick that there then? Oh, there we are. There we go. So there's our griffin. That's the griffin. All right, fine. Okay, we made the griffin. Right, so let's head on over here. Let's see if we can make a dragon. Now, I don't know whether to use the reptilian one for this to make it look more dragon-like, or to use the bird one again, but this time go for the more dragon-esque features. I think I'm going to go for the bird one again, and we're going to try and just use dragon-like features. So for the skull, we want it to look like a dragon's skull. So I'm thinking maybe something like this. I know it's the Ocean King skull, but that looks more dragon-esque, doesn't it? The torso, I want one with a longer neck. So I'm thinking like that. Heck yeah. And then wings, have we got any larger wings? We've got this one, which is kind of like arm wings. Yeah, that kind of works. Lower limbs. Okay. Kind of want like dragon-like hooked claws, I think, like that. Yeah, that kind of works, doesn't it? And then a tail. We want a more dragon-like tail. Maybe this one, the plated tail. That looks quite cool. On the body, have we got one with plates down the back? Let's just have a quick look. Yes, we do. And then that goes nicely into the tail. I think that looks more like a dragon, you know? So there we go. That's a dragon, isn't it? That's a freaking dragon. Okay, coolio. Alright, so pick that up. Yeah, take that away. And we're going to put down the dragon one that we just made. Sweet. Okay, so there we go. And that works quite nice. So we've got a dragon, and we've got ourselves the griffin. And now what I need to do is just like build a little gateway into these. So here we go. And I don't really want it to be as big as, well, I want to put this over here. Kind of want it a little bit higher than that though, don't I? How do I make that? We've got this thing, but that's not quite what I'm after. Alright, well we might just have to put one of these on top of the other. They could just do with a post. They could do just a post, you know? So here we go, let's put this one over here. Come on. Rotate round. Up. Up through the atmosphere. Then I just want to build something across there. So can I put a girder across there? Yeah, I can. There you go. Let's put in a double girder. There we are. Alright, you see what I mean? We could do just a post down at this bottom section, because that juts out a little bit too far. So I'm going to delete that, and let's see if we can just put this in and make it look like it's a post. I don't think this is going to bloody work, because I think it has to go up against something, you know? We could do with a post part. Okay. It can kind of go like that. And then can I put another one round like that? Yes, I can. That's about as best as... Oh, fudging heck. That's a bit cack, isn't it? Alright. Snap placement. Snap placement. Why is it not snapping in place? You know what? Let's get rid of these. And let's see if I can find something that serves as a better post. Alright. Anyway, I better build another one of these above this one. So here we go. Let's put that over here. Come on. You've got to use telekinesis in this game sometimes. Oh yeah. Put that there. There. And go over to this side. Yeah. And there. And there. Then what was it? A double girder that I used in the middle. Like so. And then I deleted these, didn't I? Alright, now I've got to find something that can go underneath here. Now we might be able to just use, like, I don't know, some sort of... Well, we could use that. You know, that could work. Or this locker. That could probably work, actually. Let's make that nice and big. Yeah, we could just stick a load of these in. That'd do. Fudge it. Can't really see whether that's touching the floor. It looks like it's floating above the floor, though, doesn't it? Right, let's go into the camera mode and let's see what we can do about that then. I'll stick the U there. Oh, look at it, it's freaking miles away. Alright. Oh, now I've got to resize it again. For fudge. They don't make this easy, do they? To get the actual angles right and all that. There you go, that'd do. And that's slightly smaller. So I can use that over this side as well, you know. And that will do. That'll do the trick, wouldn't it? Alright, yeah, that kind of works. That kind of works. Alright, have we got any decals? Or decals, or decals, whatever you want, however you pronounce it, okay, you know, mere pronunciations. This one looks like it's a freaking bird, so... Let's see if we can stick that on there. And again. And again. And again. Alright, that's a little bit cack. Alright, right, let's have a look. See if we can get like a wall banner or something. Yeah, one of these. We need one of them. And I'm just going to stick that over the top of the girders. Put that there. Oh. How comes that one... Hold on. Okay, let's try that again. It's not wanting to stick to the girder, is it? No. For fudge's sake. Alright. There must be something invisible there. I think we're okay now. There we go. Let's go for white on that one, I think. And we go for white on both. And hopefully we can find decals that stand out on both. Right, now back over to the decals. And we want that one that looks like a bird. And that's going to be for the griffin. Okay. And then we've just got to find one that looks right for the dragon, haven't we? So there we go. And dragon. Let's see if we can find something that looks like it's a dragon. I mean, you got this thing, which is clearly a butterfly type looking creature, isn't it? I'm sure we had one that looked like a dragon with the wings and everything, like that. That's a dragon, isn't it? Have we got one that looks better than that? Otherwise, we're going with that. I think that's about the best dragony type one that we've got, so we're going for that. Okay. Let's try and make it as big. I'm really interested in the dragony bit. But that's gone over the size, hasn't it? So let's just stick it there. Then we just have to stick one on top. There we go. And what we'll probably do is, just because I can say go to the one that looks like a dragon, they might think the one that looks like a griffin is a dragon or whatever. So you know what, I'm going to just put numbers on just to make it easier for people. So podium 1 is dragons. And podium 2 is griffins. Now, if somebody gets that wrong, I mean, we've got a bloody statue of a dragon right there, and we've got a blinking statue of a griffin right here. I think that looks like a griffin, and I think that looks like a dragon. I don't think anyone can get overly confused, and you can even say go to podium 2 for your griffin, or go to podium 1 for your dragon, and there's even pictures of a dragon and a griffin on there. So I'm hoping nobody gets this wrong. So there we go. I've uploaded all of that. Let's go and upload the base. Upload base, upload base, boom. Now guys inside the viewerverse and gals and all that, if you do want to come here, here's the portal coordinates and my friend code up above my head, just up there. So you can come here, build a base. I'm going to be giving away eggs for griffins and dragons on the Monday. Mondays at 6 PM I'm giving away dragon eggs and griffin eggs right here on this planet. It goes. Now if you want to oh hello Jacob Ford. Right, if you want to see one of these dragons in, well, here you go. I'll show you the griffin first. Here's the griffin. He's flown away already. Okay, let's try that again. To despawn. Oh, here we go. Let's get on him. Now you can ride these. There you go. Look, I'm actually sitting on that right now, and I'm flying around on it. All right. So that's your griffin. And you know what? Let's go into camera mode quickly. Oh, hold on. We've got another player here, so I can't really do that. Oh no, I'm falling. I was going to show you it in like daylight color, but tricky when I've got another player on the planet. It's a very popular area. You know what? I could turn off multiplayer for a second. But I think you get the idea anyway. Right, let's call in the dragon pet, shall we? So here we go, dragon. So here's a dragon. And I can gently pet that and ride him. But there you go, there's a dragon. Now there's a couple of different variants of the dragon. There's a couple of different variants of the griffin. But you're going to be getting one that, if you don't like the colour of it, or if you don't like certain aspects of it, I think you might be able to do stuff with the eggs from them inside the genetic sequencer. Not that I'm overly brave enough to do that. I mean, a lot of these pets have been modified so they can lay eggs and bring them into game, because they're not really available inside a game any other way than to have them through a PC mod or edit. Yeah, so there's people out there, they're very clever, more clever than me when it comes to creating these creatures. There is a creature editor program by Assistant No Man's Sky that a couple of people out there in the verse use. One of them was Miyogi. Miyogi was kind enough to give me these eggs, so thank you very much. If you're watching out there, double thumbs up. But anyway, that's pretty much everything that I have here. It'd be nice if this was daytime. I might wait until daytime comes around and just showcase a few things and bits. Oh, actually, what I could do is just go into here and I can show you them inside of here, can't I? So that's one of the griffins that you can get from me. and that's one of the dragons, which is very nice. And then I've also got Gryffindor, which is this guy, which is more of a natural colour. Then I've got this guy, which he's pretty darn cool. I might rename him as Blue Dragon. There you go, Blue Dragon. And then I've got this guy, which is like, he's almost like a parrot. He's got really cool colours. So yeah, I'm going to call him Bird Parrot. You know, why not? Bird Parrot. So this is so I know what they all are. Then we've got this dragon, which is more like the one from Avatar, and it's actually called the Avatar to Rock. Very cool. So they're the creatures that I'm giving away. So there's dragons and there's griffins or parrots or whatever. So I've got 3 types of griffin, I've got 3 types of dragon, and hopefully you're going to be picking up one, and hopefully you can recolor it or do something maybe in the genetic sequencer with its eggs. I wouldn't do it with the, well, you can't, I don't think you can with the actual parent anyway. But there you go, people. That's what I'm going to be giving away on Mondays. So hopefully you can come and join us for that, people inside the viewerverse. Righto, so I just need to go and make sure I've definitely uploaded the base. Dum-da-dum-dum. Upload base. Lovely jobs. And I'm all ready to go for next Monday. I mean, I need to get some more eggs from these creatures. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call in, say, one of these. Feed it. And the nice thing about all of these pets is they lay eggs on lush planets. So very easy for me to get the eggs here. And of course these are going to take 24 hours before they incubate and they're ready to hatch. So I've got to do this pretty much every day. Just log in, feed my creatures, get them to induce an egg, all ready for next week. Lovely jubbly. So I'm going to get on with it doing this. I mean, you don't need to see me doing this. And until next time, people, you guys in the viewer bus have been freaking awesome. And hopefully I'll see you on Monday and I'll be giving out some eggs. Until then, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again.